Hi everyone. Today we will read a story from Makaila Ayla Latif, grade 5 Oxford, with the title The Generous Raccoon. Here we go. One day, there were lots of raccoons living in an empty street. All of the raccoons were very greedy, except for one. The name of the raccoon was Lily. Lily was a very generous raccoon. She always tried to convince the other raccoons to be generous instead of being greedy. But all of the raccoons didn't listen to her.
Lily always gave food for the poor animals who lived by the street. But every time she did that, the other raccoons kept getting food that she gave. So Lily thought if she could show them how to be generous. When she did that, every raccoon laughed at her. Why are you always generous, Lily? One of the raccoons asked. Well, because it feels good to be generous, Lily replied. But then all of the raccoons laughed at Lily. So, Lily went home and cried softly. Why they are laughing at me? But she was not going to give up quickly. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do
When she felt better, she asked the other raccoons to come with her to the forest. All of the raccoons said, "Yes, Lily, we are coming with you." They all brought all the stuff they need, so they went on their journey to the forest. On their journey, they had to pass through the long lake, the mountains, and the meadow where at the end they would reach to the forest. When they were at the long lake, they met some poor little rabbits who needed food and water. Lily gave some carrots and water for them to eat and drink. When Lily was ready to go, she couldn't find anything to cross the long lake with the other raccoons. When the rabbits heard that they needed help, they rushed to them and told Lily to put those big heavy stones in the lake. Lily put the stones into the lake and said, "Thank you for the help, rabbits," as they all crossed the long lake.
When they were at the mountains, all of her friends were very tired, but they didn't have any water left, so Lily gave them some water that she brought from home. "Good thing I brought lots of water from home," Lily said. And all of the raccoons said, "Thank you, Lily." So they continued to climb the mountain. Suddenly, they saw a poor sick fox behind the tall tree. One of the raccoons gave some edible berries for the sick fox. "You are starting to be generous," Lily said. When they were almost at the desert, they stopped because a frog jumped right in front of them and said, "Password." But all of them didn't know the password.
Luckily, the fox was nearby and told them the password. "Generous," whispered the fox. Lily and her friends said thank you to the fox and told the password. And when they were finally at the desert, they saw three camels screaming for help. What's the matter, Camel? Lily asked. Well, we're stuck in this quicksand and we got no food left, said one of the camels. Okay, first we will get all of you out of this quicksand, said Lily. So Lily and her friends started to find something to get the camels out of the quicksand. I found a rope, Lily said. Then they used the rope and pulled out the camels out of the quicksand and planted some seeds for the camels to eat. Thank you, said the camel.
Lily and her friends continued their journey, but then lots of snakes were in their path on their way to the forest. Excuse me, Lily and her friends said to the snakes. But the snakes didn't want to listen to them because they were very busy. The three camels were racing with each other, and so Lily and her friends needed help. So they rushed to them. What is the matter? The camels said. Well, there are snakes blocking our way, Lily said. We know a way to calm down the snakes, said the camels. The camels told them to make a humming tone. So Lily hummed a tone, and the snakes stopped and let them pass.
Thank you, Lily and her friend said to the camels. When they were finally at the forest, Lily and her friend gave food and water for the poor animals. Wow! Being generous feels great, said one of the raccoons. Lily smiled. Finally, all of the raccoons become generous too. Moral value of the story is don't hesitate to be generous, because it will be returned to us unexpectedly.